Welcome to the Rap Jokes podcast. Welcome to the Rap Jokes podcast. Welcome. What's happening? What's good? What's hood? It's your boy Profit, Profhit, aka Papa from Uptown, professional hit on all these MCs in the industry coming at you again. Host of the Rap Jokes podcast. What's good? What's hood? What's happening? Sean P. Diddy Combs is in the news, as he's been for a while. But now, I guess some good news for Sean P. Diddy Combs. For those of you who don't know, just let me give you an update. He's been basically, charges have been dropped on the more serious charges from Diddy. This is a story that was taken from NBC News. And it says that the panel of 12 New Yorkers returned a mixed verdict at the climax of Combs' federal trial Wednesday, convicting the music mogul on 2 interstate prostitution counts, but acquitting him on the vastly more serious charges of racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking, which each carried a maximum prison sentence of life behind bars. So what does this mean for Puff Daddy? Now, Puffy's been in jail for a minute on these charges and accusations. And, I mean, the media painted him like the worst type of criminal victim that you can ever think of. Excuse me. So he's been sitting behind time while this case has been sitting behind bars while this case has been going on. He's lost every type of endorsement he can think of. Many people think this all stemmed from the situation he had with the liquor company who owns Ciroc. Puffy came out talking about suing them, and many people think that all these allegations kind of stemmed from there. Now, there's a conspiracy theory in us. Many of us believe that this could be some type of witch hunt to take down powerful black men. It's almost like I'm yet to see any of them who are really at Puffy's level leave behind the majority of their wealth. It's almost as if something happens to them in each and every situation, and it's kind of becoming ridiculous. So he's been basically, I guess, acquitted on those more serious charges. So he won't be doing life behind prison. I don't know what prostitution holds. Probably his lawyers can kind of rank something up where he can do probation. They probably gonna give him some extra long probation time that's not even warranted for the crime, but he'll be free. Puffy as a free man, he's a hustler. He's been, known for making a lot of powerful legal moves. And I'm pretty sure he still has a lot of friends in the business. And let's really look at what he's guilty of: just being a scumbag type of person. We got the video of him beating Cassie, but just from hearing some of the, I guess, stories about what really happened behind the scenes, including with Cassie, she seems like she was really a part of this. She was a part of the freak off. She was enjoying everything was going down. Even when she left him and went and got married, she still was trying to creep back, or she did creep back. So he's just, a wild boy. He had a lot of sexual perversions that the average man doesn't have, but at the same time, the average man doesn't have this type of wealth. But here's my true rap on when I think about the Sean Puffy Combs situation. I think that this was a humiliation ritual to basically humble him. Now, they came at Jay-Z with a soft target, and he had enough money and stood his ground and was powerful enough to kind of shake loose from that situation. But the Puffy his situation had a little more legs, and he had, I guess, made some real powerful enemies in the industry if we're talking about the people who own Ciroc. And I think they own some other stuff too. It's a conglomerate type of company. My rap is, like I said, this was an humiliation ritual because the damage is done. He's not going to ever be looked at as a decent person. And they've done this with most powerful black men. Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC twice. They killed his son once after the first time. The second time, he tried to make another attempt. The accusations come out. Now, I'm not saying that these dudes were holier than thou or very decent people. You know, they did some things. You know, Cosby, for what he was accused of, I don't think he raped any of these women, but he was doing some dirty stuff. You know, they probably both enjoy what they were using, the Quaaludes back then, and having sex. You know, he was infidel. Infidelity, he was cheating on his wife. But again, just very, very filthy type lifestyle. But being an indecent person, but being a criminal, I don't think so. But the damage is already done. He became the joke of all people. I mean, he became the face of drugging women and having sex. R. Kelly, same way. Of course, he did some foul stuff with some young girls that were underage. These girls were probably offered up to him by their parents from the look of it. And they got him in jail for some things, basically trying to take down his empire because, let's face it, the guy, his music catalog alone is worth billions, I would say. And so now it's Puff Daddy P. Diddy Combs, his turn. And who knows who's going to be next, man. I suggest most very black men to humble themselves and stay low. Conspiracy theorists may even say Kobe Bryant, he was making enemies with the NBA because he was about to take his business to China and kind of really boost things up over there because he had a big fan base in China. But and like when I say about they become the face, culturally across all genres, they become the Diddy, the diddler, the this, the that. You know, Cosby, like, you know, don't pull a R. Kelly, and we forget about Epstein and Weinstein and all of these guys, Spacey. You know, the information come out, and it's kind of like swept under the rug, and it's the media who exacerbates these stories and blow them up and put them in the public eye and make them what they are. And the fact that, you know, you didn't hear Weinstein and Epstein and Spacey and even your boy from 2.5 Men, who admittedly say that he was having sex with women, knowing Charlie Sheen, knowing that he had AIDS. None of these stories were exploded in the media scene and had their faces on almost every feed and every person in the media. None of those stories blew up like the cases of the black men who I just spoke about. So, like I say, I could be wrong. You know, it could just be that these guys are more popular than the other ones. I don't know. But Puffy, it seems like he's going to be a free man soon. There's a lot of people who he probably thought was his friend who didn't come to help him. So I'm pretty sure the guy's still connected, still has a lot of money, still very wealthy. He's going to hopefully bounce back from this if he's innocent. Women, and he's going to have another Cassie. Some woman is going to be by his side and support him. So, like I say, women, just be on the watch for the diddler. He's going to be home soon. And y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments, man. Puff Daddy, you know, acquitted of all the serious charges. Probably will be home soon. Do y'all think that this was some type of attempt to, I guess, humiliate him publicly? Some type of humiliation ritual to where now no one is going to want to do business with him on a major level? Or was it just rightfully deserved? Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Of course, like, share, subscribe the video. It's your boy Profit, Profit, aka Papa from Uptown. Yo, check me out. Spread the news. Peace.